Hello and welcome back to episode 75 of St Albans FC Take to the Skies. We're 8 games into the season and we have had a fantastic start. So since you last joined us for the Bournemouth penalty win, we then went and got a 2-0 win against Crewe. We did lose on penalties to Chelsea under 23s in the EFL Trophy, but it's the EFL Trophy. Who really cares? We then drew 1-1 with Burton Albion away, which was probably our toughest game of the season in terms of what actually happened other than Peterborough. We then beat Crawley 2-0 despite being a man down after Daniel Phillips got sent off. And most recently we got a late equaliser against Wimbledon to draw 2-2 again in the away game. We've got Wolves away today in the EFL Cup, followed by Exeter in the league. We're currently sat in second place, 17 points. If we'd got a win against Wimbledon, we'd be top on goal difference. Wasn't to be. Still, fantastic start that we've had. We play Exeter, who've just been relegated. They're down in 16th, so good chance there. Let's get into the Wolves game. The lineup for today, we've got Gowdy in goal. Back three of Bradford, Quinn and York. Midfield three, Akinola, Albrighton, Hill and Louise. And then Devani, Sharp and Bennett as the front three. We've gone with the same defensive wingers on either side. Also 7 changes to the Wolves lineup. So maybe there's a chance of an upset like there was against Bournemouth. Throw in on the left, which Louise gives straight to Wolves, but we work it back to York. He then goes long down the wing. Harwood Bellis able to collect that. And the ball in field is intercepted by Albrighton. Devani to Sharp. Through for Devani. And that should be 1-0. That was a great chance for Devani. Goalkeeper goes long though. York collects it and tries to play it short to Albrighton. Prioste has intercepted it. Runs straight through our defence. And puts Wolves 1-0 up. They have not got many fans showing up here today, which doesn't benefit us as much as we would like for the gate receipts. But this is just poor covering from Bradford. Not much the keeper can do about it though. And we've got a breakaway for Wolves there, but Albrighton and Bradford get it away. York clears it and Akinola keeps it in. Ball comes back into Vasco and then forward to Palumbo. Bradford got a really good block in, but it falls nicely for Henriquez, and that one I think Gowdy should do better with. It did fall a bit kind for them, but also we had enough there to stop that from happening. Louise doesn't track his man. Gowdy needs to do better. Throw in from the left-hand side for Wolves. Santos goes back down the wing to Leonardo. And then back to him from Palumbo. Cross goes in. It's defecting all around the place. And in the end, it was cleared away for a corner. I think that might have been Bradford that got it away. Vasco's going to send the corner in. And Silva heads, but Gowdy with a good save this time. At half-time, we're 2-0 down, which isn't too bad against Wolves. Premier League opposition, of course. Hopefully we can continue to give a good account of ourselves in the second half. I think 2-0 is still very decent and respectable for us. Throw in for Louise on the right-hand side. It's into Akinola. Ball into the box. Doesn't quite find Sharp, but Albrighton goes back to York. And then he is able to send it out to Bennett on the left-hand side. Hill cuts inside. Plays it across to Albrighton. Out to Akinola, who's got lots of space here. Attacks the box, gets a cross in, but Vasco heads away. And York plays it back to Albrighton. Louise with a ball from deep. Collins heads it away to Santos. And then out to Henriquez on the right-hand side. Alvaro goes forward to Harwood Bellis. And then Alvaro with a crossfield ball finds Santos. And it's a cracking finish from him as well. To make it 3-0 to Wolves now. But that is a fantastic ball. And that's the problem with the back three. Is sometimes the centre-backs get drawn in a bit and lose the man on the wing. Borges with a corner for Wolves. Alvaro wins the header at the near post and makes it 4-0 to Wolves. And it's starting to get a little bit uncomfortable for us here, because they're starting to pull away a bit more than we would like. We're going to bring York off for Bisa, just avoiding the yellow card. Same for Albrighton off for Torre. We just don't want a silly red card that costs us a man in the next game. And we'll give Barrow a few more minutes on the right-hand side, just because he's still working his way back to fitness. Free kick from deep. Collins goes through to Yuri Alberto. He is closed down by Louise and tackled. Long ball forward, finds Bennett. Sharp, he's got Davani to his right, finds Davani. And Davani gets us a goal. It means although, yes, it's 4-1, don't get me wrong, it's 4-1. We've got a goal again against Premier League opposition. And we've kept it going. It's a good way to prove we've still got something about us. Corner now, 15 minutes to go. Torre sends it towards the far post. Sharp doesn't win it, but Bennett plays it short to Torre. Back to Bennett. And he's hit the post. That was so close to going in. Free kick on the right for Barrow here. He sends it towards the far post, but Collins heads away for Wolves. Henriquez collects it. And there's a big mistake there from one of the defenders. It was Hill. Henriquez all the way through, but a fantastic save from Gaudi to prevent it becoming 5-1. Out for a corner though, which Borges is going to send in. Tries to find Alvaro at the near post, but it's headed away by Quinn. Leonardo with a throw-in from the left. It's cleared away to Alvaro. Back to Leonardo. Ball goes in. Yuri Alberto does make it 5-1. And we are in... I think it's still not too bad. We're a League One team that's only just been promoted to League One against Premier League opposition. And we've not sat back and just defended. We've gone 3-4-3. And it's not gone for us this time. So we do lose 5-1 on the night. But it wasn't too bad for us overall. I think we got a goal. We didn't just sit back and defend. So although we have lost, it's the EFL Cup third round. We can't be too unhappy about a run like that, particularly when we have beat Premier League opposition already. Allows us to go and focus on the league. Hopefully the goal still gives Davani a bit of confidence going back to the league. Didn't forget to go through the lineup before the Exeter game. We've got Gaudi in goal. Back three, Bradford, Quinn, York remains. Barrow, Albrighton, Hill and Vukaj as the midfield four. And then the same from three, Davani, Sharp and Bennett. Albrighton with a free kick from a little bit deep. Bennett with the early header that puts us 1-0 up. 6'5" striker works pretty well with when you've got set pieces. And when you've got deliveries like that coming from players, then it just gives you an extra advantage. Free kick for Exeter though. They aren't as successful from theirs. Gaudi comes out and claims it. And then Gaudi eventually goes long and it's headed away to Kilty. Ball over the top to Jones. What can he do from here? It's a good position. Plays it back to Noble. We've managed to block it a couple of times and Albrighton clears it away for a corner. But the corner's going to go in from Kilty. And it's headed away by Quinn. Half time, we're 1-0 up, even game. We've had a lot of chances, but not really any big chances. But hopefully we can improve that in the second half and maintain that 1-0 lead. We've got a throw-in on the left. Bennett crosses it in, doesn't quite find Davani, but Albrighton collects it deep. Plays it forward to Barrow. What can he do from the right-hand side? Back to Albrighton. Through to Hill, and Hill sends it wide. Bennett must be screaming at him. First change of the game is going to be Vukaj coming off for Byrne on the left-hand side. Along with that, we're also going to send Pring on for Hill in the middle. And the final change for the game is going to be Thompson coming on for Davani. Davani and Sharp haven't really got into it. Could have been either of them, but Davani's on a good run of form. No, sorry, Sharp's on a good run of form. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt today. Albrighton with a free kick from the left. Goes towards the far post. York heads it back into the middle. And Sharp, the man I just gave the benefit of the doubt, puts it into what's basically an empty net at that point because the keeper was a bit too committed as the ball comes to the far post, he commits forward, and then Sharp's just got an empty net to put it into. Throw in from the left for Exeter. It's back to Lawrence Gabriel. Cross goes in, and it was volleyed by Purnell, but straight at Gowdy. And then he goes long, but it's headed down by Stefansson. Noble back to Sol, ball over the top. Quinn heads away. Bradford actually heads it away. Stefansson goes past Barrows, but then backwards to Sol. Bradford heads down to Barrow, who's picked up a knock and then gets tackled by Noble. And Noble plays it through for Purnell, and Purnell makes it 2-1. Which means it's going to be a tense few minutes to end the game. And it's all come from record signing Barrow just holding on to the ball longer than he ever needed to. Free kick just on the edge of the box here. Albrighton with the free kick, and he puts it in the top corner. He puts in the first free kick, gets an assist from Bennett, puts in the second one, and York heads it down to Sharp, puts a third straight into the top corner. What a game for Albrighton. And we end the game 3-1 winners. We're going to tell them that's a very good win. We maintain our good record at the start of the season. Yes, we've lost one now, but we've only lost one. We're a newly promoted team. We go back to the top of the table because Sheffield Wednesday have dropped points to Mansfield. So, top of the league again. I think what we'll look to do now is we'll come back for Accrington Stanley and the first round of the FA Cup. Depending on who that is, if it's a non-league team, we might come back for the second or third round. Maybe not the third round, that's a bit too far away. We'll come back for the first round, whoever it is, and then we'll probably skip the second round if we're in there. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction for the FA Cup first round. Subscribe if you are enjoying the series. And thank you very much for watching.